They laughed when Emily's mother was arrested. They watched as her family lost their home. And the boy she loved told her that the truth belonged only to powerful people. For 12 years everyone in the town believed that Emily had lost everything. They believed she was poor. They believed she was weak. And most importantly, they believed she would never come back. But they were wrong. Because 12 years later, Emily returned to the town. Driving a black luxury car. Wearing an expensive suit. And carrying a secret that could destroy the most powerful family in the city. But nobody recognized her, not even the people who had ruined her life. 12 years earlier Emily was just a 17-year-old girl. She lived with her mother in a small house near the edge of town. Her father had died when she was young, and her mother worked day and night to support her. Emily was quiet, kind, and extremely intelligent. She had one dream: to leave the town, go to university, and build a better life for herself and her mother. But there was one family in the town that controlled everything. The Anderson family. They owned the biggest company in the city. They owned hotels, restaurants, and several large buildings. Their son Ethan Anderson was the most popular boy in school. And Emily secretly loved him. One day Emily discovered something terrible. She found documents proving that Ethan's father had stolen millions from the company. Emily did not know what to do. She believed the truth should be revealed. So she showed the documents to Ethan. But instead of helping her, Ethan betrayed her. He took the documents to his father and told him everything. That same night, Emily's life changed forever. The next morning Emily was called into the school office. Her mother was already there, and several police officers were standing inside. Emily immediately became frightened. One of the officers placed a file on the table. Inside the file were documents. And according to those documents, Emily's mother had stolen money from the Anderson company. Emily looked at her mother in shock. Her mother started crying, but she had never stolen anything. The documents were fake. Emily immediately understood what had happened. The Anderson family had framed her mother. Ethan had given them the documents Emily had found, and they had created a fake story to destroy her family. Within a few days, Emily's mother was arrested. Their house was taken away, and Emily was forced to leave the town. Before leaving, Emily went to Ethan's house. She stood outside the huge mansion, crying. Ethan came outside. Emily looked at him. "You knew this was a lie." Ethan looked at her coldly. "You should have stayed away from my family. You thought you could destroy us." Emily shook her head. "I only wanted the truth." Ethan laughed. "The truth belongs to powerful people, not people like you." Those words remained inside Emily's heart. As she left the town, she made a promise to herself. One day, she would return, and when she did, the Anderson family would lose everything. 12 years passed. Emily worked harder than anyone could imagine. She studied business, learned about finance, and built her own company from nothing. At first, she had no money, no family support, and no one believed in her. But every time she wanted to give up, she remembered Ethan's words: "The truth belongs to powerful people, not people like you." Those words gave her strength. After 12 years, Emily became one of the most successful businesswomen in the country. But she never forgot the Anderson family. Then one morning, Emily discovered something interesting. The Anderson company was in serious financial trouble. They had massive debts. Their business was losing money, and they were looking for an investor. Emily smiled when she read the news. She knew this was her chance. She contacted the Anderson family. But she did not use her real name. She introduced herself as Elizabeth Morgan, a wealthy businesswoman looking to invest millions. The Anderson family immediately invited her to dinner. When Emily entered the restaurant, Ethan was there. He had become the CEO of the family company. He looked older, more serious, but Emily recognized him immediately. Ethan looked at her, but he had no idea who she was. He smiled and said, "It is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Morgan." Emily smiled back. "The pleasure is mine." But inside, she remembered the last time he had smiled at her, before destroying her family. That night, Emily made a decision. She would not destroy the Anderson family quickly. She would let them believe they were finally saved. And then, she would take everything from them. Over the next 6 months, Emily invested millions into the Anderson company. The family trusted her completely. Their company began growing again. Ethan believed Emily was their greatest opportunity. He even invited her to become his business partner. Emily accepted, but secretly, she was buying shares in the company. One by one, she gained control. The Anderson family never noticed. They were too busy celebrating their success. Then one day, Emily discovered something even more important. The original documents proving that her mother had been framed. The Anderson family had kept them hidden for 12 years. Ethan's father had never destroyed the evidence. He had kept everything inside a private safe. Emily finally had proof. She also discovered that Ethan had known about the fake documents. He had known that her mother was innocent. And he had still allowed her family to be destroyed. Emily invited Ethan to a business meeting. He arrived smiling. "I think our company is finally safe," he said. Emily looked at him. "You were right. The company is safe. But your family is not." Ethan's smile disappeared. "What does that mean?" Emily slowly removed her glasses. Then she looked directly into his eyes. "Ethan." He froze. That voice. That face. It was impossible. "Emily." She smiled. "You finally remember me." Ethan stepped backward. "No. You cannot be here." Emily placed the old documents on the table. "Do you remember these?" Ethan looked at the papers. His face became pale. "You destroyed my family," Emily said. "You framed my mother. You lied to everyone. And you told me that the truth belonged only to powerful people." Ethan began shaking. "Emily, I was young. I was scared." "You were not scared when my mother was arrested," Emily replied. "You were not scared when we lost our home. You were not scared when you watched us leave this town. So why should I be scared now?" The next morning, Emily held a press conference. She revealed everything. The fake documents, the financial crimes, the stolen money, and the Anderson family's role in destroying her mother. The evidence was impossible to deny. The police opened a new investigation. Ethan's father was arrested, and the Anderson company collapsed within weeks. But Emily did not stop there. She went to visit her mother. Her mother had finally been released after the truth was proven. For 12 years, she had lived with the pain of being called a criminal. But now, the entire world knew the truth. Emily hugged her mother, and for the first time in 12 years, they both cried tears of happiness. A few days later, Ethan came to see Emily. He looked completely different. He was no longer powerful, no longer rich, and no longer surrounded by people who feared him. He stood in front of Emily. "I am sorry," he whispered. Emily looked at him. "Sorry for what?" "For everything." Ethan lowered his head. "I was young. I made a mistake." Emily remained silent for a moment. Then she said, "You did not make one mistake, Ethan. You made a choice. You chose your family. You chose money. And you chose to destroy innocent people." Ethan had no answer. Emily walked away. But before leaving, she turned around. "You once told me that the truth belongs to powerful people." She smiled. "You were wrong. The truth belongs to everyone. It just takes courage to reveal it." Years later, Emily's company became one of the most successful companies in the country. She built a new house for her mother. And she never forgot where she came from. As for Ethan, he lost everything. But the greatest punishment was not losing his money. It was living every day knowing that the girl he once considered weak had become more powerful than he could ever imagine. Emily did not take revenge by destroying him with anger. She took revenge by becoming so successful that he could never hurt her again. And sometimes, the best revenge is not destroying the people who hurt you. The best revenge is becoming the person they never believed you could become. This was the hidden truth of Emily's revenge.